happy. All right, the Fool is here. There's a new beginning that's getting ready to happen. And I believe like you feel, I believe like you have your guard up. Not that you're guarded, but you're paying attention now more than ever. All right. Coming out of the Five of Cups, coming from out of disappointment. All right. So coming from out of disappointment, sorrow, and like you don't have, not enough. All right. Three of Wands is here. What's going on? All right. Shadow is here. The Well. All right. You got a wish fulfillment coming your way. All right. This could have took a long time to come your way, but something is finally coming. All right. Ten of Cups here. Happily family life. There was a Queen of Wands. It's a feminine energy who was in the way. All right. Yeah, somebody could be going through it at this time. Somebody knows that you're gifted. All right, Maggie is significant. All right, somebody really wants a new beginning, but lies about it. All right, so somebody's not being quite truthful about a new beginning. Somebody really wants it just as bad as you do. Unheard of miracles is here. Somebody knows that they can't get over when it comes to you. All right, somebody's wanting you now. So the karmic, the truth. So there's a lot of truth coming out at this time. All right, blessings. All right, you got blessings falling towards you. All right, money coming from the courts. Ancestors taking over when it comes to this stolen property, stolen money. Somebody's in full regret. All right, sorrow. Somebody wants to come in and talk. Somebody regrets not listening to their higher self. All right. Somebody who is doing a voodoo doll. Somebody who has some sort of voodoo doll when it comes to you. All right. Is being dealt with. Fake apology trust fund, baby. This is somebody who try to steal from you. All right. Somebody getting ready to spoil you. All right. Complete happiness is here. Complete happiness. All right. If anybody is interested in 30-minute reads, all right. 2 slots for $15. 30-minute reads. 30-minute reads are usually $50. All right. There's 2 slots for a 15-minute read. For a 30-minute read for 15. All right. There's a daughter here. You finna find out something about a daughter. There's a daughter here who ain't shit. The person could be a liar. This could be a sibling. Get ready to be stable. Again, Spirit wants you to know it's a bunch of chaos around you, but something getting ready to come in for you. Somebody's calling you even though you don't want to talk. Somebody's being guided to. Government owes you money. Somebody's been guided. Blessing. Somebody tried to tear you apart. Somebody tried to destroy who you were. Somebody tried to tell you now. It didn't work. All right, ready to buy a car here. Found out kids is playing both sides. All right, finding out the truth of the situation. Has a gift for you and no one else. All right. Wealth. Prosperity here. All right, message coming for change. All right, you will be able to handle all of your bills unexpectedly. Somebody passing away or somebody could be dealing with something unexpectedly. All right, blessing is here. Again, money is coming in. All right. So whoever was trying to stop something, there's no more of that at all. All right, Hierophant. Because you can see shit. Like, you can see shit, you can feel shit. So they can't get over on you. All right. Somebody is wanting to spend on you. Yeah. Somebody is being very generous. Alright. Somebody's removing some sort of burdens. It's a time moment getting ready to happen that's gonna help somebody remove something. What's going on? Alright, 2 slots, 30-minute reads, 15. Alright, you get your own personal video. Moving on to Karma Waters. Alright, you knew this was happening. You knew it was a day that you would walk completely away from people, places, and things. Alright, you were just waiting on the opportunity to move is what I'm hearing. Completion. King of Cups. Alright, no more. It's like no more stress and no more tug and pull is what I'm hearing. Alright, something that you manifested is coming in. Working on yourself, yeah. Your manifestation is coming through because you are working on yourself or because you have. Yeah, Queen of Wands is here. You got some sort of offer coming your way. Alright. Where you're going to let go of some things. Justice is here. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, so somebody's in their head about you receiving something. Alright, somebody could have been trying to stop you from receiving something for a long time. Alright, but there's some sort of offer coming in. Alright, somebody's looking forward for you or somebody's coming towards you. Alright, Ace of Swords. This is divine judgment. Alright. Justice. You got judgment and justice here. The ultimate is getting ready to happen for you. Alright. The ultimate is getting ready to happen for you. That's going to push you forward. It's going to push you forward. Hermit mode. Being in hermit mode is what elevated you. Most people didn't want you to be in hermit mode. Hermit mode is what elevated you. So when they wanted to isolate you, Spirit did his big one. Yeah, you manifested something out of nothing. Philippians, I don't know what. Alright, let's see. Alright, donation readings are available. Donation readings are available. Mother's side. Courthouse. Niece. Finally moving. Splurge. A lot of money here. Moving to a new home. Somebody getting in a car accident. Alright, personal growth is here. Somebody is scared, but they still love you. Getting married. Alright, so you and somebody could be renewing vows or getting married. Alright, loves only you. This person only loves you. Alright, throwing their entire family away for peace and happiness. Alright, all you have to do is wait. Alright, Spirit is orchestrating something in your favor. Alright, East is significant. Try to tear you apart. Store owner, black man. Somebody try to tear you apart. Alright, courthouse sooner than you expect. Alright. Somebody come up with some sort of agreement. Somebody could be doing spell work on the sun. Alright, faith here. Book. California is here. Cousin. Owner. Alright. Getting ready to move into a home. Finally, it's happening. Alright, so you're getting ready to move in. Getting ready to move. Someone else is buying you a vehicle. Alright, somebody's studying you. All right, old friends is here in Atlanta. Great uncle, Florida significant. Somebody can't hold your money anymore. All right, slowing down because things are getting ready to take off. All right, you're leaving. You will forgive them. Finally, you are finally free. All right, somebody misses your laughter. These could just be old people that, you used to chill with. You no longer resonate with these people. All right, these people are scared now. Beating them to the punch, traveling the world. Heart attack is here. An old lover is getting ready to get justice in the situation. All right. All right, Virgin Islands is here. California. All right, Dad's side is here. Come back. Somebody is being the best person for you. All right, mother's side. All right, somebody on your mother's. I'm telling you, your grandma ain't playing. Somebody on your mama's side try to unalive you. Somebody wants to extend the family baby fever. All right, bring abundance towards you. There's abundance coming towards you. Renewal is here. Yeah, everything is happening just the way that you want it. Spirit is just asking you to have faith. All right, you're getting exactly what you want plus more. Well, damn. Justice is here. Coming in like a thief in the night. All right, arrested. Somebody getting arrested out of the blue in the woods. Brand new car. Moving quietly. Somebody missing their conversation. All right, happening real fast. Exciting times is here. Everything is turning around for you. All right, God is getting ready to show you your next move. All right. People, all right, so you could be spiritually connected. All right. Separated from all of the old people in your life. All right, fake supporters, doing shit up on the moon, doing things that you can't see. All right, these people are catching karma. Money is coming out of everywhere. Youngest, paid off, justice. All right, Spirit say ground yourself at this time. All right, somebody was trying to get in the way. Divine Empress. All right, internal illness is here. Somebody's wanting to take a big vacay. Let's see. All right, military money out of nowhere. Somebody's popping up and not saying shit. All right, so somebody could be coming towards you to give to you. All right, somebody wants to give to a situation, finally moving, spying on you. It's like somebody's trying to figure out what you need. All right, so that they can provide something. All right. Let's see. All right, great aunt is here. All right, Libra is here. All right, spying on you. All right, black man is significant. All right, a decision has been made. So a decision has been made when it comes to someone, all right, who is spying on you. Somebody missing your conversation. Somebody that you used to talk to is missing you. All right, somebody tried to unalive you, all right, and they ass getting a heart attack. Jesus Christ. Spirit ain't wasting no time. It's happening fast, all right? I see dead people. All right, Spirit is getting ready to show you your next move. All right, so it's just pretty much on some Spirit is getting ready to show you. All right, it's like all you have to do is just sit and wait, and I know that's the fucking hard part. That is the hard part. All right, so somebody's coming towards you. Somebody's coming to get you, or somebody's coming towards you. All right, somebody's crying because it's all over. All right, somebody's coming to celebrate with you, or somebody's coming to share something with you. All right, somebody could be getting a silent victory, leaving the East Coast, giving you what you want and need: home, money, love, honesty, and loyalty. All right, doing something that you can't resist. All right, going against you is a very unwise. All right, so going against you is unwise. All right, you're getting in the farm. All right, smiling ear to ear. God is getting ready to bless this union. Last night is significant. All right, somebody's saying that your feelings are real. No effort here watching. All right, bad is here. Somebody's spiraling out of control, bad. All right, you could be waking up with good news just while somebody's spiraling out of control. All right, last night, somebody actually waking up with some good news. Watching, tears of joy. All right, wild child is here. Power moment. White woman is here, making you the happiest person in high school. Somebody aborted something and lied about it. All right, somebody watching through fake pages. All right, flow with the universe. Just let go and let God. All right, these people know that they can't harm you. Small is here, change. Something about the small change that you made. Pineapples. Let's see. All right, I'm going to pull a few of the new cards before I end this video. All right, if anybody is wanting a donation read, they are available. All right, if you're wanting a 30-minute read, I got 2 slots available for $15.15. All right, normally $50. All right, but 15 unlimited. I'm not unlimited. I'm sorry. 15.15. All right, 30-minute videos. All right, if you are wanting unlimited reads for a month. All right, if you are wanting unlimited reads for a month. All right, $20 for the first person. All right, so $20 unlimited reads. All right, for 1 month. All right, donation readings are available at this time as well. All right, best chemistry. You and whoever this person is that you're coming together with. Best chemistry of the person that you're with. 12 is here. The ancestors is looking over. All right, also, somebody could be getting locked up as well. All right, somebody is leaving their entire family and past behind. All right, you could just be leaving everything fucking behind. All right, June. So I'm getting left behind this month. All right, making up with you. All right, so somebody wants to make up with you. All right, somebody wants happy times. All right, somebody could be buying you flowers, doing everything to make things up, bringing you a gift. All right, so I just feel like somebody is being very sweet coming up. All right. All right, donation reads are available. If you are interested in unlimited reads for 1 month, all right, $20. $20 for unlimited reads for 1 month. All right, for one person. All right, somebody's trying to see how the fuck. All right, they're trying to see how you made it. Somebody's coming in being super romantic. All right, somebody mama dying. All right, I feel like it's divine masculines. All right, again, somebody's doing everything to make something up. Somebody doing something this month. It was something about June 2nd. Let's see. All right, 5 years ahead. All right, I'm hearing quantum leap. All right, finishing paperwork quickly. All right, that's some paperwork that's getting finished. All right, thousands of significant. Got something to do with money. A group of women is here. Trying to see how the fuck you did it. All right. All right, if anybody is wanting unlimited reads for 1 month. All right, unlimited reads for 1 month is $20. All right. Somebody is bagging a secure job. All right, so bagging a secure job. You got a huge opportunity coming your way. Government insignificant rehabilitation center with a woman. All right, wanting to take care of you and a new child. All right, so somebody really wants to be. For a second interview. Okay, I'll check just a second. All right, disloyal to God. Somebody who's disloyal to God. All right, and their ass getting dealt with. The ass is getting dealt with. All right, 8 is significant. You could be a life path number 8 or just balance and abundance is getting ready to happen for you. All right, coming to surprise you. Something about a house. All right, something about a house for sure. All right, somebody was desperately trying to get your money. Could have been desperately trying to steal something. All right, somebody making their presence known Friday. Somebody is changing for a child. All right, ready to move into another home, leaving all your stuff behind. All right, so you could be just leaving your shit behind. All right, hold on a second, cut this fucking hair on. You could just be leaving everything behind because you're just leaving everything behind for new. All right, I'm leaving shit behind for new. All right, new everything. All right, let's see. All right, judges just trying to look for you. All right, so you got something coming towards you. You got the courthouse looking for you. June is significant. All right, knows you're crazy, but they still love you. All right, woman. You got authorities passing away. All right, in June. All right, and this is your read. I hope that you enjoy. All right. Is anybody over on YouTube going to read before I close this live? All right, see you later.